welcome back to another video. Today is January 31st, 6:52 a.m. And so far the futures look kind of flat. The NASDAQ is gapping up, which is good. S&P's up a little, but then the Dow's kind of unsure. But there's a whole bunch of earnings coming. Hopefully some of these morning earnings will, give the futures a bit of a rise and then maybe give us a nice boost into the open. Looking at the oscillator here, we have plus 46.93 now. I think it was yesterday we were up to a plus 30, or we were under 40 finally, and now we're just slightly over 40. The market seems to just be getting this underlying strength. It wants to go higher, you can just kind of feel it, but there's these other elements holding it down. Hopefully we can just keep pushing our ways up. Going to my list, Netflix, it popped out of this ascending triangle yesterday. The volume wasn't huge. I did buy it yesterday because the price just kept pushing higher. I would have liked to see more volume. What I hope is that we get a gap up today, which we are gapped up slightly right now, and then just some upside from there, and hopefully the volume shows up. GRUB, again, it was up yesterday, kind of making its way through this triangle. Hopefully it starts to pop its way up. DOMO, it popped over the line where I had it yesterday, but didn't go much further, so I adjusted the line slightly. For DOMO, I have 26.10 right now as a breakout. Again, we want to see volume come in, and we want to see the price really start climbing, ZS, again, it's still 46, it's holding within. MongoDB, I've got its earnings there March 12th. So yesterday, again, it just kind of touched the line and sat there, not really seeing volume come in, but it is holding up there now, so maybe it'll break out, and we need that volume to come in when it does that. PXD, starting to get close to that line. I think it actually came over it yesterday, had some volume, but didn't go much further. I just slightly adjusted the line to include yesterday underneath it. Maybe it's going to pop out today. For PXD, right now I have it at, where is it here? 141.73. For ABiomed, today is the day for this one. Its earnings are going to come out this morning. If they're good, that should pop it over this line, and then we'll see what it does. Like I said before, what I've seen is is back here, right in here. It had this area, which was a good resistance point. Its earnings came out in the morning, and it just took off because they were good. If it gets good earnings again, it's kind of a similar setup where it's got a clear resistance point. Just needs something to get it over there with some good volume. So if the earnings are good, maybe it'll take off. Canopy growth. Now we've got a pennant with a breakout point. I got 49 there. Looks like it wants to keep going. I also added this Lennar. Something to watch. It's got good earnings and sales. It's got a nice little sideways channel forming. Breaks over that line. Maybe you want to try it. 47.21. Park Electric is a semiconductor. Came up out of earnings here, and now it's formed into this little flag. Whoops, for that one it would be, my eyes are bugging out. 22.65 looks like. And then this guy is one I know some people have been watching. Earnings are February 21st. Let me pull that down a bit. And it's got a little ascending triangle. It broke out from something right here and climbed, and now it's got another base. It's kind of already out of that, so it's 139.91 or 140 basically, but it's closed yesterday at 140.05. So And basically, if it opens around there and you start seeing some momentum or volume coming in again, you could just buy it basically and see if it continues to climb out of that base. In over here, my secondary list, Tandem rebounded yesterday, so that's looking a lot better. Square was up $3, so that's a lesson for me. Hold my stop, even if the stock pulls back $11, because I was, like I said yesterday, I was in from here. The stock never touched my stop, even on the downgrade and that $11 drop, and then it rebounded $3 yesterday. So who knows if it's going to climb? But I mean, that just removes the emotions, right? Hold your stop. It's a technical point. Emotions have nothing to do with it. It never would have stopped out. Data is actually rebounding, which kind of makes sense because the angled line would fall right underneath that one, and then it never touched it, or it might have touched it but held above it, and now it's starting to climb up again. This is actually a little flag now. Didn't draw the lines, but it's there. So it could be another opportunity to buy in if you got stopped out, or if you're still in, then you're looking pretty good. Align was interesting. It got completely smoked and then totally rebounded. So I'd like to see this come up from here, maybe form another pattern, and that might be viable. Paycom looks good. It's still trying to climb, and Palo Alto Networks is actually quite strong. Look at that. And that might be another buying opportunity right up there. Over 212.79, 212.80 basically. So that's it. Next video will be next week on Monday. So again, like and subscribe if you like these videos. Comment if you like. I'll see you next week.